All right, this is Matt Dickman of Techno Marketer, and I'm here at We Media. And who are you?
Amy Dalton. I'm the Director of Marketing for Topix.com.
Okay.
We are a top 20 news site, and what we do is we aggregate news from 50,000 sources and then categorize that news by zip code or topic. And what we do is we work with major media partners all over the country, CNN, ESPN, Media News Group, Tribune Company, Gannett. And what we do is we help them engage their audiences and participate with the news.
Okay.
So what we do on our site is we power forums and news for all 32,500 zip codes in the United States. And what we've done here is we've teed up the hometown for you.
Yep.
And this is the news that we have categorized to Beechwood, Ohio. And one of the things we added to our site earlier last year was the ability for users to be able to come in and participate, because one of the things we found about the news is that although we have 50,000 sources in our crawl, there's not enough local news out there, and it's very hard to categorize it perfectly across the whole country. So we've asked users to come in and help us create the news. So we've added forums and polls. Now we get about 100,000 forum posts a day on the site.
Okay.
And we also added the ability for users to come in and post stories to the site. So I'm logged in as an editor.
Right.
What I'm going to do is go to The Wire, which is all the stories that we've categorized for Beechwood, Ohio. And I'm going to go in here and say what stories I think are most relevant to post to the site today. And let's see. This is about a yoga studio in Beechwood. We're going to go ahead and post that to news. And here's the headline, the original source, a snippet of text. If I had been to the yoga studio, I can post a photo. I'm going to click this button here because I'm logged in as an admin. And we don't want to scare off the robo-blogger. Because the way this works is that while users are active, the site backs up and lets users post stories to the site. Once users either get busy, come to a conference like this, and aren't posting stories to the page, it'll come back and start posting stories, so there's always relevant and fresh news to the site. But what you can see what I did here is that A. Dalton posted this story. There's the original source, and if I wanted to comment, let's say I went to the studio and I wanted to comment about it, I could comment on that story. But we also have news on the presidential elections and 400,000 other news topics.
Okay.
We also power forums and interactivity on about 100 other news sites. One of them is the Chicago Tribune. So I'm going to go back here to the original story. And here's a story on today's Chicago Tribune about their site is doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, I don't know why that is happening, but it's not me. So this is a story on the Chicago Tribune about some local tax measure. And right now we have 53 people have commented on this story in Chicago Tribune. Topix powers this part of the commenting where you can comment or read the other comments from your neighbors about what they think about this story. And here are the 53 comments from today. And we think that by allowing people to really actively participate in the news, it's a much more interesting place to be than just aggregating the news.
Definitely. And then where can people find you online?
We're at Topix.com.
So that's Topix.
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.